So the other day I was buying a Bamboo and Boar bristle toothbrush. This is a completely plastic-free toothbrush and I wanted to try it out, okay? So I'm going through all of the different product specifications and I saw something weird. At the very bottom, it had this warning, California's Proposition 65, right? So if you're not familiar with Prop 65, it was a law passed in the early 80s where basically there's tons of toxic chemicals. And if a product has one of these toxic chemicals over a certain amount, then they just have to tell the customer about it, right? It's really a transparency law, okay? And I thought that was weird because I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm trying to buy a literal plastic-free toothbrush, Prop 65, like what toxic shit is in this toothbrush? And so I went and clicked on it and it said bisphenol S. Weird. So I've done a lot of videos on bisphenol S. BPS is basically the replacement chemical that they use instead of BPA a lot of the time. Bisphenols is a class of chemicals. BPA was banned from baby bottles and sippy cups back in 2012, and it's a very toxic chemical. But what most companies will do is they will just switch out the BPA and instead put in one of the other bisphenols within that family. And say, oh, our product is BPA free, but still it's really bad for you. This Bamboo and Boar's Hair toothbrush had BPS. I'm like, what? That's really weird, right? But then I noticed that it's on every single product on Amazon, okay? Because this is not specific to the product itself. This is literally Amazon's label. So right now, if you are a California resident and you go to purchase something on Amazon, every single item will have this Prop 65 warning label, okay? It's going to be the packing slip on the inside, that little thermal receipt, as well as that shipping label on the outside that will have BPS. Don't touch those, right? And you wouldn't need to anyway because you have your phone and that information. However, I'm like, why am I getting this all of a sudden, right? And it's because bisphenol S was added to the Prop 65, the California Prop 65 toxic chemical list, actually back in 2023. And sure enough, it said the warning requirements for significant exposures to BPS will take effect on December 29th, 2024, which is why I have now started seeing it on every single item. Oh, I would be interested to know if you live outside of California, if you still see this Prop 65 warning. I'm really glad that there is now more transparency about what is in and around our product.